Hey YouTube, it is October the 16th, 2025, and it is a beautiful Thursday. I happen to be off from work today, so I am enjoying my time off, relaxing, got my little wine, and I'm fucking relaxing. And after I do this video or whatever, I'm gonna light me up one. And when I say light me up one, I'm talking about a cigarette. One day I'm gonna stop smoking, but not today. Anyway, I just want to do a video. Everybody that's my age or whatever remember Britney Spears. Grew up on Britney Spears. Her and I are similar in age and everything. And you grew up on Britney Spears. And if anybody you remember in 2001 when she shaved all her motherfucking hair off because she didn't want to do no drug test, and they wanted to pluck her hair to see if she had drugs in her system, and they threatened to take her kids, and her fucked up baby daddy ended up taking her kids, and she had to pay him child support. Never date a man that make less money than you. But anyway, this motherfucker is still trying to make money off Britney Spears. He done made a tell-all book about Britney Spears, telling all her motherfucking business, spitting all her motherfucking tea, saying that she did cocaine with the two boys when she was pregnant. Okay. I'm not saying it's true. I'm not saying it's not true. But you sitting up there, and I'm talking about Kevin Federline. You trying to badmouth your baby mama, and you going around making tell-all books to make money off of her because you can't bring in the money that she bring in, and because you talentless, you don't have as much talent as she do. You were just a lame ass background dancer, and you wasn't that good at it. But he's going around saying that she did cocaine with both of her babies. If that's true, he's no better than her. He was truly after her just for her money. Because you knew she was doing coke. You got her pregnant not one time but twice. And then you know that she was putting cocaine in her children's system and she was harming your babies. But yet you still married her, and yet you still was riding her coattails because of her fucking money. And men can be gold diggers too. They always talking about women being gold diggers and always putting down women and always talking about women, but men, they are the bigger damn gold diggers. And society and these YouTube channels will love to make you believe, oh, if you black and you fat, men are just after you for a paycheck, and they just after you for a home and sewing the lady head and convenient sex. If you doing better than a man, period, whether you black, white, or any color, Britney Spears was doing better than this man, and he been after her since for her money. If she was on coke as bad as he tried to make it seem like she was on coke, hell, he shouldn't have made two babies with her. One should have been enough. You shouldn't want to bring no crack baby into this world knowing that your baby mama have a drug problem and she have coke in her system and she can't control her motherfucking self, and she putting coke in your child's system. But he only coming up with this when the marriage didn't last. When the marriage didn't last, he got both of his kids and got child support from him. Now both of the boys are grown. Now he coming up with all these tell-all books. He's still trying to goddamn make money off her. And Britney Spears, she was saying that his lies and his little white lies hurting her, while he go tell these little white lies. It's hurting her. Yes, in a way it's hurting her, but he the one that looked motherfucking hurt. Because years ago you didn't come up with this shit. You never said she was, doing crack with the babies. You never said your babies are crack babies, because not trying to like put the kids down. If she did crack with both of these babies, these are crack babies. And I'm not trying to say that to be like mean or harsh or anything. These are crack babies, and they could or could not have a learning disability, and we never heard of her kids having like a learning disability or having problems in school or whatever. Because when you do coke when you're pregnant, it slows up the development of the brain and everything. But I just came on here to say, ladies, if you're doing better than a man, don't date these motherfucking clowns. He was her backup dancer, and he thought because he can get with Britney Spears, he thought he was gonna live off her for life, and in a way he did kind of like live off her for life, because after she dumped him, we really didn't hear anything else about him. He was just the baby daddy. And I know you can get on here and say, well, women do it all the time. Women get with these basketball players, these rappers, these actors, and have a baby by these guys, and they live off the man. I'm not talking about them right now. And plus, in the Bible, it says that a man's supposed to cover a woman, which means take care of a woman. A woman don't supposed to take care of a man. A man that lives off a woman is not a man in my eyes. I see him as less than. I see him as low value. And that's how I see Kevin Federline. I always felt that way. And even though he got kids by Shar Jackson. And I felt like he saw her and used her as a cash cow too. He ran after successful women. We really don't know anything about him. He just a lame ass white boy that was Britney Spears baby daddy slash backup dancer. And he wasn't good at that, because if his career was hella good at dancing, he would have still carried it on. He would still be doing it to this day. So ladies, do not mess with these clowns. And clowns could be any race, any color. They love like making it seem like black women, like we attract these trashy ass men. But trashy ass men could be in any color. And I'm not up here to like down men, or I'm just saying, just don't go for the clowns. Don't go for nobody that make less than you. And then they was also talking about Jennifer Lopez, and something about she feel like none of her men loved her. All her men was lower than her too. She was more famous than them. She had more money than them. And I can believe her when she said that none of her men loved her. They might have loved her in the spotlight when the cameras was on, when the lights, cameras are on. Everybody can fake a relationship, but behind closed doors, they might wasn't there for her emotionally. They might didn't love her to the level she felt like she needed to be loved. Or either she just didn't never meet the one. But they probably treated her like, they probably was like infatuated with her as if like a fan, even though her men that she dated was famous as well. But you could still like fan out over a person, even if you're famous yourself. Because I seen it done with Michael Jackson and other celebrities. But yeah, I was watching TV and they was going in on Jennifer Lopez, saying that she feel like she never been loved. And that's just the way she feels. She's obligated to feel that way, that she's never been loved. I feel like I never been loved correctly. One of my exes could come and say, well, that's a damn lie. I loved you correctly. But in my mind, in the way I feel like I've been treated, I feel like I haven't been loved correctly. And people are like, oh, she been married 6 or 7 times. Well, that's why she keep getting married. She keep feeling like she's not meeting the one. And when you have money, you have more access to meeting people, and people will want to be around you because you have money. If she was a regular woman like myself, or just a regular Jane, she wouldn't have got married many times. But I hate that people going in on her, because It was like, how can she feel like she never been loved? She been married this many times. She got to be the problem. You don't know that. You don't know that. Some people have a high standard when it comes to love. But anyway, that's all I wanted to say about J-Lo. But back on Britney, you don't date these losers. And Kevin Federline was a motherfucking loser. And I don't like because he done made a book about her, trying to goddamn make money off her. It's funny that the book come out now that the boys are grown and you no longer getting these motherfucking checks and you living off your baby mother. You come up with books. All of a sudden, her doing crack is like so bad. I don't think she did crack with her two sons. I don't know her. I don't know her personally, but why try to badmouth her 20 years later? You didn't seem concerned when they was born. And if you were really concerned about it, hell, after you made the first baby with her, you wouldn't have made a second one. You were like, no, you're a crackhead. I'm not going to keep bringing these babies in the world and you doing drugs. You would have got her help when she was pregnant. We never heard of her doing crack while she was pregnant with either one of her sons. We heard about her drug use after they was born. And that was due because her father was always trying to control her and take her money. So that probably put pressure and stress on her, and that probably made her go to drugs. But when Britney Spears was pregnant, you never heard anything about her, doing a little cocaine. And then he said that she did it in front of him. I grew up in the projects, and I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not in the projects now, but I grew up in the projects. And usually when people do drugs in front of you, people do drugs in front of people that they are comfortable with. And usually the people that they decide to do drugs in front of, they doing it themselves. Now, I have an uncle, and how I know he do crack is I accidentally walked in on him doing crack. That's how I know he do crack. And I only walked in on him one time. I was like maybe 6 or 7 years old, and I caught him doing crack. But usually when people do drugs in front of you, they're comfortable with doing it. And usually the person that they doing it in front of, they on the drugs too. I don't know nobody that do drugs and they just openly do drugs in front of a person that don't do drugs. Like, make it make sense. So the fact that he caught her doing drugs with both of the kids tells me that he's no better than her, and he's trying to stow sticks and stones at her, trying to make her seem less than a person and less of a parent. Well, hell, he probably was snotting lines right along with her. He was doing it up too. He was coking it up too. And I hope that I'm not contradicting myself, but there's a lot of celebrities that do that to stay up, to stay going. They gotta do drugs. And I'm not sitting up here like making an excuse like, oh, celebrities, they gotta do crack. Oh, they supposed to do drugs as part of them being them. But sad to say, a lot of them do drugs. But my thing is, why make a book about your baby mama? This is the lady that you made not one, but 2 babies with, and you married her. So at one point you loved her. You adored this woman, and you still do. You just hurt that she don't want your ass, and she moved on. She been moved on, and she didn't look back. So you got the child support from her, from not one but 2 kids, up until they got of age. Now you tell her a tell-all book. You're writing a tell-all book. I'm not buying it. I'm not going to support it. I'm not putting no money in his pockets. He better get his fame or get some talent instead of going out there telling his baby mama drama. And he's only coming from a place of hurt. It's only coming from a place of hurt. I guarantee if she would have stayed with his lame ass, let's say she was like a pick Misha or something, and she just would have stayed with his lame ass and took care of him like a good Misha's supposed to do, we would have never heard anything about her doing coke with her 2 sons. he would have praised this woman and made her seem like she was the best woman in the world. But because she moved on and she didn't look bad, now we gotta hear all these damn horror stories like she was this horrible mom. And when he was getting them child support checks, he didn't say that she was doing cocaine while she was pregnant. He didn't say that then. And he was afraid them checks was gonna stop. So many people did Britney Spears wrong. Like her parents lived off her and was living off her. She got with a deadbeat baby daddy. Like this woman that moved and left America. I think she in Mexico or somewhere. I know she's not in America. Hell, if I had everybody around me that was like morons and using me here, I would have did the same thing. Adios, bye. I'm out of here. I don't fucking blame her. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this video short. I just want to make a video about Britney Spears. I always like Britney Spears. You know, they say she a little off her rocker or whatever. I don't know her or whatever. But I always liked her and everything. Uh, I was concerned when she was dancing in front of the camera and she had some knives or whatever. Like, that shit was kind of, insane. Shit was sort of crazy, but it could have been like her practicing in front of the camera, like Michael Jackson. He used to always practice in front of the camera. It could have been one of her dance acts. I don't know. I never been to a Britney Spears concert, but she didn't harm herself, and it looked like it was part of a dance act. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. I've been talking for 16 minutes and 47 seconds. If you like my video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And you know YouTube is not motherfucking YouTube and over here. So help support my channel by cash apping me at it's flawless J1. That's my cash app. And only ask one time. I don't ask over and over and over and over. That's not me and everything. But I do like coming on here, giving my point of view on how I feel about certain celebrities and my point of view and my swing on things. I like because my numbers are going up. I got 2 more followers and I love it and I enjoy it. And my last video that I did one about the beautiful D'Angelo. Oh, I saw something online with the son. The son said that the father, before he died, he said he wanted to be buried by the love of his life. People. I hate when people get on this internet and they bash that woman so motherfucking bad. And they said so many bad things about that woman. Us dark-skinned women, we get it. I think I'm a sexy ass dark skinned woman. I don't think I'm ugly at all. But because you're dark skinned, sometimes we get the shit in or the stick and they try to like down us and hurt us. They made it seem like that woman wasn't worthy of being loved because she was dark skinned. That man adored her and he couldn't love her the way he wanted to because the public was always in their business and always poking in and looking at them. That man loved that woman. I always felt that he did. And then when she had said that D'Angelo was her soulmate, people was marking her, acting like she was the only one in love. That man was in love, babe. We don't know what's going on in nobody's bedroom. And I done said that about myself. I done had people accuse me and make it seem like I was lying about certain people. I done had people make it seem like I wasn't dating certain people and whatever. We don't know what's going on in nobody's bedroom. And I hate for people to make it seem like because you think that person not beautiful or you that person is not beautiful. Oh, they lying about this person or they lying about that person. We don't know what goes on in nobody's bedroom. But yeah, they made it seem like that man didn't love her for real, behind closed doors. He did, because they got a whole child together. And she tell the stories of how Hollywood said that she wasn't good enough to stand by that man's side. And I done heard plenty stories, not just by her, but other people that's in Hollywood. They say that, oh, that they'll try to like pressure them to be with other people. Oh, this person fit your image. Meanwhile, that person living like hell, not happy because you got somebody in your house that you're not happy with or you truly love. You giving that other person hell, and then you're never gonna work out because you really don't damn love that person. This cigarette good as hell. But anyway, I said all that to say the son did a video, I think the other day, saying that his father wanted to be buried by his mother, the love of his life. And you never forget the love of your life. I said from the get go when I first heard that he had passed that that was his whole mate. If you go look at the pictures that I posted a cartoon picture, and I think I posted another picture saying that she's now with her soulmate. And usually soulmates, they die within months of each other, and he died 7 months after Angie Stone passed. That was his soulmate. No matter what you all think, you can think she was ugly, you can think whatever. That man loved her, and that was sexy ass man. Oh my god. I was looking at all the videos and the women lusting over him. Like they showed a picture of Leah lusting over him. I lust over him back in the day too. And they showed a picture of Beyonce lusting after him. All these beautiful ass women. And Angie Stone, I always thought she was a chunky, cute, beautiful girl. She kind of favored a cousin of mine. I always thought she was cute. But when you dark skinned, people try to tear you down. I done had people act like I'm not worthy of love because I'm dark skinned. And that's why to this day, if I date somebody, I keep it a secret. I don't tell nobody because people will try to come and destroy it. People think that you're not worthy of love. The next person I'm gonna bring up, this is not a woman like Netta, Miss Netta, even though that's a man. But he portrayed himself as a woman. People tear down. You can call him Joe Netta, you can call him Joe, you can call him Miss Netta or whatever. The main reason why people tear him down is because he's dark skinned. And when you're dark skinned, people feel like you're not worthy of love. And yes, this should be like a two-part video because originally it was supposed to be about Britney Spears and her loser ass boyfriend living off her. And for man, any man, no matter what color you are, if you're living off a woman, you're a loser. Because the man's supposed to be the fucking provider. But anyway, I be watching these videos with Miss Netta and Charles, and a lot of people like tearing this man down because they are jealous. They are jealous. They hurt. They feel like, oh, this big black man got a man by his side, and he stand with this man. He got a and Charles is not an ugly looking dude. He's like the average dude. I mean, he might not be Hollywood fine or whatever, but not everybody in Hollywood. It's just like what maybe 5% people in Hollywood. They don't make up the whole fucking world. But Charles is an everyday man. He's all right. He's good looking. He's all right on the eyes. I'm not gonna sit up there and like bash that man and say he gross and he nasty for messing with Joe or whatever. He's gay. That's who he decided to love. I'm not gonna say it's wrong or right, but a lot of people are downing Miss Netta because he is dark skinned. Now I guarantee if he was red or either brown skin, we wouldn't hear half of the shit we hear about them too. When you dark skinned, people think that you're not supposed to have love, or you're not worthy of love, or they'll try to fuck it up or mess it up. And I done said this plenty of times before. I done said if I can get on here and talk about other people's business, I can talk about my business. I never forget I was dating a guy. And I bring it up because it was the last guy that I dated. And I hope and pray that I meet somebody else. But I was dating a guy, and it was this little. I said she was brown skin. She wasn't that red. She kept pursuing my goddamn ex. At the time, he was my man. She kept pursuing him, and she kept like messing around with him. They ended up messing around. We broke up because of that. If she was into him, she would have stayed with him even when I left the picture. When I left the picture, she left the picture. Her goal was to destroy what we had. And she felt like she can destroy what we had because she was light skinned. And I'm not up here to bash all light skinned women or say all light skinned women are evil. But when you dark skinned, people do tend to think that you don't supposed to be loved. And it's a fucked up truth in the black community. When you're dark skinned, I never forget my cousin and I, we went to Miami 2 years ago. And it was this man, he was with this woman. And they was on the plane with us. We don't know these people. And it was a dark skinned, heavy set woman. She was about my size, maybe a little bigger. And the guy that she was with, I'm assuming she was with her husband or maybe boyfriend. It could have been a husband because I don't look at most men just taking some random chick on vacation. If a man take you on vacation, he care about you. I'm sorry. And this man, he was very into his wife, and he was minding his business. And my cousin kept us, I can get him. I can get her, man. I can get him. And I'm like, hush, because we was sitting behind them, and they was sitting in front of us. I was embarrassed. And she felt that way because she light skinned. And the man wasn't looking at her or paying no attention to her. Meanwhile, you on vacation with me. You such a bad bitch or such a bad chick claiming you bad. Why nobody taking you on vacation? Why are you on vacation with me? I was so fucking embarrassed. I was just sitting there like, oh my God, this man is not paying any attention to her. But shit, that's time I can take her man. You can sleep with him. You can fuck things up. But yeah, I said that to say when you're dark skinned, people feel they can come and fuck up things. That's why me, myself, if I'm in a relationship, you won't know nothing about it until it's over with. I keep it to myself. Because when you're dark skinned, people try to fuck up shit. And I hate that. I really do hate that. Everybody deserves love, whether you light, bright, or whether you dark skinned, black as tar, or whether you light as the sun, because the sun is a white light. It just only look yellow. But everybody deserves love, and to try to go after somebody mate is trifling to me, and it's sad. But yeah, when you're dark skinned, people try to come after you. And that always pissed me off with the Angie Stone thing and the D'Angelo situation. When people was like, oh, I can't believe he with her. Oh, what he see in her? He saw beauty. And it's more than just looks when you're dating a person. Yes, the looks get you in, it locks you in. But you get to know somebody's intellect. You get to know somebody's mind, their mannerism. You can like somebody's mannerism, how they make you feel. A man want comfort. But yeah, that always pissed me off. And when that woman died this year and they resurfaced up all that damn shit about D'Angelo and shit, that shit pissed me off. If you go back and look at my old videos that I did about Angie Stone, that shit always pissed me the fuck off. And then when that man didn't come to her funeral, oh, everybody had so much to say. Oh, he didn't go to her funeral because she was ugly and he really didn't care. Meanwhile, this man fighting for his motherfucking life. That shit always pissed me off. And I'm not like, caping for all the dark skinned women. Like, I have a cape on my back and I'm here to save all dark skinned women or whatever. But, like, the shit always, like, pissed me the fuck off. Don't nobody have nothing to say if a red chick is dating or she in love or whatever. But if you're dark skinned, oh, what he see in her? That's the first thing they say. What they see in her. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. I supposed to end this video like 10 minutes ago, but I kept rambling. I get so passionate about whatever I talk about. And I'm not gonna say my cash app again. If you like the video, you like it. If you don't, you don't. Comment, subscribe. Say positive stuff. You say something negative. If I don't like it, I'm gonna respond back. But keep it nice. Because I try to come up on my channel with motherfucking common sense. That's why I named my channel the motherfucking common sense channel. Like, I'm not gonna come up here and talk about nothing dumb unless I truly just don't know. But everything come from the heart. Everything come from experience. So I just bring common sense, what I think is common sense, and I bring it to my channel. So that's why I name it the motherfucking common sense channel. And this time I'm out because I've been talking for motherfucking 30 minutes now. And I'm supposed to end this video like, I guess, maybe 15 minutes ago when I called out my cash app. And I kept on talking. So, I want everybody to enjoy their Thursday. Let's see what time it is. What time is it? Because when I post it, sometimes it takes a while when I do upload the video. Oh, it's almost 7 o'clock. It's 6:57. It's almost 7 o'clock. So I don't know what time this video gonna post, but everybody like it and enjoy, comments onto it and everything. And I'm out. Deuces. Oh, and if you've been fucking with me all this time, guess what? That means you fuck with me. And if you fuck with me, I fuck with you. So, bye.